Hello, good morning. I'm Mokpebin Oluwasegun, your regular host on this program. Um, I said our major objective is to see how we can improve um, the school business generally. So there's a lot of challenges being faced by private schools, private school owners particularly. Everybody go into the business in order to maximize profit, but there's a lot of challenges. When you see a lot of some schools selling off their business. I think that is not ideal way, though it is one can sell his or her business for different reasons, but I think the reasons why a lot do sell their business is because they feel they are not making any profit in the business. So now we want to look at some ways at which you can equally improve on your school business. I am your regular host. I'm Okwebinu Oluwasegun. That's my name. Please, the only way you can encourage me on this platform is to share the video. Just make sure you share it. Share it. So that is it. Sharing it will not affect your business in any way, because based on the research, there's a lot of schools, there's a lot of children that are out of schools. So giving each and every one the scope that will enable them to change the narrative in their school business will not affect yours. So you just have to be optimistic in your business, be determined, and be creative. So now we want to look at, there is this a lot of school owners in the decision making is one of the major problem, major setback. Some of these school owners do not have that the self-confidence in them is not there. Taking decision is a major problem to some. And I want to tell you something. If your own issue is decision making, if you feel your problem is decision making, and instead of you selling off your school, why not try this? I want to tell you something. I want to challenge you. You see, some of you, the administrator of your school, or probably the principal or the head of your school, if you feel the school that you are not really making it, try this logic and you see it will work out. Call them and have one-on-one meeting with them. Try as much as possible to see how you can partner. It could be 10 years, it could be 5 years, it could be 15 years. Now give them that opportunity to run that business for you and remit a certain percentage to the school, just like letting it out to them, or. Now you will discover that there are some decisions that they will make, and probably is going to be a turning point for your school. Some of them still have that skill, though we see when I'm talking based on experience. We have some heads that doesn't even wish you well as a school owner. They don't wish you well. The same way, we also have some fantastic, brilliant school. Sorry, I'm talking about administrators, HM, principals, and VP. There are some that doesn't wish you well. The same way, we also have some that are brilliant. They are excellent in performing their duties. So they wish you well in your business. Now, how do you know those that didn't wish you well and those that actually wish you well? Now, it comes to the area of making decision. As a school owner, you yourself, you need to be firm in decision. That's one thing that you need to take note. If you cannot make decision as a head, as the owner of the business, then try as much as possible to outsource that business or outsource it to some other person, you can invite them. Let the HM or the principal, let them take over the school. Just sign an agreement with them. Probably it's going to be on commission. You understand? If the commission could be timely, the commission could be yearly, and see the the changes or the improvement that you will see. You know, when people, you as you are, there's a lot of things that is going on within you. You have to think of teacher's salary. You have to think of other things, and you cannot make this decision. By the time you give them that leadership role, you give them that opportunity, they know that if they didn't do well, there's no way they can get any. There's no way they can have their own share, because there's no going to be salary, because you have given them the leadership. So with that, they are going to employ different strategies that will improve their performance and improve the standard of the school. Now, another thing that we need to take note is that when you look at the school business itself, there are some school owners that this issue of making decision is really a big deal to them. They are easily convinced, even when they are sure that this thing could improve their school business. I have a lot of experience. I'm talking from experience, a practical experience. I've had, there's let me just give you this simple let me just give you this illustration. I think there was a time, I think around 2011 or 2012 or so, 2010, 11, we actually visited the school, and for our product, which is School Admin Plus, just to market it, we spoke with the school head. And when we spoke with the school head, as the owner of the school was convinced, and she decided to opt in for the application. But along the line, the head of the school, probably the principal also, tried to convince her, tell her that this application will not last a term. I'm talking about 2010. Just imagine the number of terms that we have from 2010 up to 2022. So I'm sure it is more than 30 terms. So the principal convinced her that this application will not last more than a term. And with that conviction, because she cannot stand firm on the decision she's taking, now this woman decided to change her mind. I want to tell you that till today, we are in 2020, they do not have porter in their school. Just imagine. So what I'm just trying to let you know is that there's a lot of school owners that cannot stand firm on their decision. Even as a parent, it's not every parent that supports the growth of a school. Don't just deceive yourself. It's not all parents. Some parents will definitely support the growth of your school, while some will not support the growth of your school. Do you know why? Because when your school is growing, they believe that by the time there's a lot of improvement in your school, their mindset, some parents, their own mindset is that definitely there's going to be an increment in the school fees. So with that, they tend to discourage you from implementing some policy or adopting some things that will also improve the standard of the school. So, and those things could just be that thing that will change the turn around the situation of your school, bring about that improvement that we are talking about. Because the major thing is that Your school must improve. That's the most important thing in the business. That's the only way you can break even in the business. When your business is improving, there's a lot of progress, then everything will work out smoothly. You won't have cause to delay teachers' salary. There's a lot of challenges being faced by school owners, but I want to tell you that one major thing is that you need to stand firm on your decision. Decision making is one key thing. Believe in yourself. Try this. Once you are the owner, you are the owner of the business. Once the business fails, it is on you. If the business also progresses, it is on you. So why not take that decision? Take the decision. If you try A and A doesn't work, try B. That's the most important aspect when it comes to business. As a leader, as a head, ensure that you stand on your feet. Don't allow anybody. If you know that this thing, if you are convinced within you that this thing is going to, this idea is going to bring about development in your school, I'm advising you now to go ahead with it. Forget about anything that anybody will tell you. You are the owner of your business. If your business liquidate, it is on you. If your business make it, it is also on you. Your staff will come, they will go. Some will, even if you are paying them 1 million, they will still have to go, because on a neutral level, a career person cannot hold on to a particular job just because he's no. Once you are a career person, you need to opt for a better one. If you are earning 1 million today, that means you still need to move ahead in order to because all your the 1 million you are earning, definitely there's going to be a lot of responsibility on it, and at the end of the day, the 1 million will just look as if you are earning 50,000 naira. Now, as a career person, you need to opt for a better job. If you have a better offer, you need to move. So definitely, even if you are paying your staff 1,500,000, they will still move. So just get that mindset. So you own your business. So take that decision. Be bold. If you take the decision, if you are convinced within you that this decision will take you to a greater level, then take that decision. Take the decision. There's nothing bad in failing. In failure, there's nothing bad in that. When you fail, you learn from it. You know that, okay, this was the error I made, so I'm not going to make that error again. So that is experience. So you gain more experience through that. So decision making is one key problem. I've seen schools that said, okay, I've seen schools that was sold, and today the owner of the school is regretting that I shouldn't have sold the school. They are regretting. If you sell your school and somebody with greater idea is able to adopt that school, is able to buy that school, you are going to regret. Selling off your school is not the solution. Selling off your school, if you think you have borrowed enough money and probably you need to do some refund, and I will advise you can get a partner for your business. You can get investors to come and invest into your school business and sign a very good memorandum of understanding. I'm talking about your school business now. This is also applicable to every other business you do. Selling it off, though I said from the beginning that you can sell it for different reasons. People sell their business for different reasons. I might be into school business and I felt probably my the money I'm realizing is, though the school is actually growing, but I still need to invest in another sector, or probably I'm no longer interested in the business. I can sell it off, not because the school is not doing well, but my emphasis is on those that sold their school because their school is not doing well. You are not taking the right decision. you are not taking the right decision. The problem is you. You are the major problem because you cannot take decision. You have allowed those that surround you to deceive you. Let me tell you something. Let me also tell you something also. You know, in some years back, you know, I give reference because I told you, I said I have a lot of practical experience. Now, in 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 some years back, over 10 years ago, when we started with this idea of School Admin Plus, the HM of a school, the HM of a particular school, got information about School Admin Plus, and she said, okay, I'm going to a new school. Now, this school I'm going to, I'm going there as new HM. So, and I would like to introduce this application to them. And she invited us. We went there. We had a meeting with them, with the bossa, different sessions. At the end of the day, even the school owners was also there in attendance. And after discussion, we have concluded everything. And suddenly, some of the staff that she met, I'm talking about the accountant or the other sectional heads, they collided and met with the school owner that, oh, this person you just employ, she's trying to sell off your school to these people. Can you just imagine? Our own services is just to provide ICT support services to schools. We don't have any business. Our job is basically to ensure that your portal is running fine 24 hours. That's our own job. So managing your data is just our own business, just to ensure that the portal is running 24 hours. So that's our own job. And so look at the story they cook. They said that she wants to sell off the school to us, that we have made an arrangement with her. So the woman, on a neutral ground, even if every other person will do the same, she said, this is it. I said, no, don't worry yourself. Just continue with them. I know those category of people. A lot of people take some decision thinking that those things will affect them, but they don't know that the idea is also going to improve and make their own job easier. We are not the accountant. We are not in position to enter payment or do some other or reconcile the account or some other things. Our own job is just to ensure that we sit at the back end, ensure that the application is running fine. When parent wants to check their student result, payment history, those things, they get those information at any time. When the student also wants to get some information at any time, they get those information. When the school administrators, the teachers wants to get any information, they get those information at their leisure time. So that is our own job. So you can just imagine the kind of story being cooked. So what I'm saying in essence is that try as much as possible to make sure that decision is never a problem. Take your decision, be firm. What you want to do, just once you are convinced that this thing is going to improve on your school business, go ahead with it. Go ahead with it. Just go ahead with it. So don't allow anybody to distract you. A lot of distraction in the business, but do not allow anybody to distract you. Do not allow anybody to distract you. You might be thinking that this person is doing you well, and meanwhile the person is not doing you well. Please do not get me wrong. I said there are some HM, there are some administrators, there are some principals, there are some vice principals that are excellent. You know, they handle business just the way they handle your business, like their own business, and they wish you well 100%. If you are working with those kind of principals, you notice that whatever idea you are bringing, they always embrace it. They always tell you, madam, let's, or sir, let's try as much as possible to um, do it. They encourage you. They encourage you. They encourage you. There's nothing bad in failure. If you don't try something, there's no way you can know that, okay, this thing is okay or this thing is bad. You need to give it a trial. You need to give it a trial. So I've worked with schools in which their admin or their HM or principals has really turned the school around, turned the situation around for the school. The school has improved greatly. Even the school owners cannot perform excellently just the way those people perform. So there's a lot of improvement, there's a lot of growth. When you notice your school is not growing, check yourself. That's the first thing. When you check yourself, then check yourself. Once you check yourself, check your staff too, or check your HM or your principal. Check them. Try as much as possible. Make them have a meeting with them. Let them know that this school is not growing and you are not happy with it. If the solution will be that both of you should just sign an agreement, because you know what I'm saying, you know why I'm emphasizing on signing that agreement. Some school owners have been so familiar with parents. You know, it's not a bad idea to be familiar with your parents. It's not a bad idea. It's a very good idea. But what I'm saying is that some are too familiar with their parents, and you know, especially those that knows how to owe school fees. Because some people are just, it's not as if they don't have that fund or they don't have that resources, but they believe that these resources can be channeled to some other thing. You know, in your business too, you have a lot of dependents in your business. Your staff, they are dependent. You know, when your staff are okay, they'll be able to deliver. That's one important thing. When your staff are okay, when you are doing them well, they will be able to deliver. So try as much as possible to always stand firm. If you know that you cannot confront your parents, then just sit back and give the opportunity to your head or your HM and just relax. Just sign an agreement with them. Come once in a while to see what is happening in the school. So both of you are just partner in progress. Give them that opportunity. Let them run it. I've the schools that allows their principals to work freely, they have two things. Either the school runs down completely or the school grow. You understand? The school grow, I would just say miraculously, because you cannot even imagine the rate at which the growth will come. So when you notice that, that's why I said it's not necessarily you sign 5 years. You can just try the person with probably a session. Let him handle the affairs of the school. You know what you realized in the previous session. If what you realized in the previous session is probably, for instance, is 500,000. You realize 500,000 in the previous session now, and you want your school to grow. Now, just peg it to probably like 700,000 and sign an agreement with him. Or just look for an agreement. It cannot go lesser than that 500,000, you know. So just sign an agreement with him and see if there's going to be an improvement or not. Give him that mantle of leadership. Let him have full control of both the staff, the student, and everything. Let him just have that full control. You have already signed a memorandum of understanding, of agreement. So there's an agreement already. It's not as if the person is, you are selling off your school. No, you are not selling off your school. It's just an agreement. Allow this person to perform freely. There are some, once you allow them to perform freely, they deliver excellently. But there are some, giving them that opportunity, they also bring down your school. So you can easily know within a session, if there is no improvement, that means this person cannot deliver. So it's because you have been working with him or her for long. So, and you are giving that person 1 year or 2 sessions. You sign an agreement of 2 sessions, 2 complete sessions. Okay, now this is the agreement. Let's see, this is how we share the revenue, whether in percentage, after all the expenditure, the income, the whatever thing. You can use it to be very into. That's why you need also to have in that kind of agreement. It's also good to have a software to manage it, and that's why the issue of School Admin Plus also comes in. You can adopt School Admin Plus for your school. We have School Admin Plus is for all categories of schools, so there's no limitation. Whatever level you are, you can be, your school can be on School Admin Plus. So don't be deceived. Your school can be on School Admin Plus. It is affordable for all. It is affordable. I'm telling you that it is affordable. The system that has been on for a very long time is over 10 years. So if the system is not working, there's no way the system can be up to 10 years. So that means the system is working and is currently working and will continue to work. So what I'm saying is that if you have a system that you use to track all the revenue that is coming in, you don't need to bother yourself. You don't need to bother yourself. Parents will know that, okay, this is a new method. Okay, every transaction that is coming in through the application, and that's all. So anywhere you are, you can track your payment. You can know, okay, these are the total number of people that have completed payment. These are the total number of people that have made payment. So, you know, once you have that kind of system in place and you sign that kind of agreement, you will see a lot of improvement in your school. So the head will not be able to tell you that, okay, this is it or this is that. So what I'm saying in essence is that we have take decision. Decision is one key thing. Please share this program. That's the only thing you can do to encourage me. Share the program. There's a lot of ideas I will be giving you. Share the program. Share it on YouTube channel. Share it on the Facebook channel. Please share it. Share. That's the only encouragement. Like it. Like the page. If you have not liked the page, if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please kindly do that. That's the only encouragement needed from you. It's a free service. It's a free idea. All the experience I've gotten for years. Let me just see how I can use that experience to improve your business. So try as much as possible to be firm in your decision. Take decision. Stand firm on it. So once you stand firm on it, every other thing remain easy. So this is where I will be stopping. Once again, I'm Mokpebinu Oluwasegun. Make sure you stand firm on your decision. Decision making is one key thing in this business. Don't allow anybody to distract you. Don't be distracted. Take your decision. Be firm. Once you take your decision, just stand firm on the decision. Stand firm on it. Don't just allow anybody to deceive you. Don't allow, because we have a lot of distractors on the business. So do not allow anybody to distract you. Do not allow parents to distract you. Do not allow teachers to distract you. You own your business. If your business succeed, is a plus for you. And if your business do otherwise, which we don't pray for, will still be on you. So try as much as possible to stand firm. Decision making in business is one important thing. So the general idea is just to see that all schools improve, provided you follow up with this program. Thank you. So we shall see again next time. Bye bye for now. So if you have any question, you can send in your question. So I'll provide solution to it. You can equally inbox the page. We try as much as possible to provide solution to it. But I know definitely your school business will improve. You are going to have a positive result in your business. So I'm Mokpebinoluwa Segun. That's my name. Please make sure you share the program, share it, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure you like the page on Facebook. Thank you. Bye.